Fun Science with KidBright. Episode Junior Environmentalist and the KidBright Dust Detector. Hi, Junior Environmentalist and kids! Our world is now full of dust. Both PM10 and PM2.5 everywhere. A lot of people are getting sick. So, let's try to help protect people on our planet as much as we can. Here, take this. Wow! What is it? This is the KidBright Dust Detector. You might use this tool to measure the amount of dust and warn the people on Earth on how to protect themselves and stay safe. However, first, you must learn about this tool and how to use it. Let's not wait any longer and go on our first mission. Mission number 1. Get to know the KidBright Dust Detector. The KidBright Dust Detector is a tool that is used to measure dust in the air and display the result on the KidBright board. The dust detector is able to measure dust that is 10 microns or PM10 and 2.5 microns or PM2.5. This allows us to recognize the dust surrounding us and know how to deal with the dust situation immediately. The component of the KidBright Dust Detector include a plastic box, any type of box, but it should be strong and waterproof, a black acrylic base, a sensor cable, a PCB cable, a PCB header, a half-inch pipe clamp, a half-inch PVC pipe, 8 M3 8mm screws along with 8 M3 nuts, 4 M3 40mm nuts and screw spacers, double-sided adhesive tape, a 43 36 50mm black acrylic, Honeywell HPMA 115S0 dust sensor, a 10 kilo ohm resistor, a 470 microfarad capacitor, and especially a KidBright board. Other peripherals, including a micro USB cable and a USB wall charger. Fantastic! Mission number 1 is now complete. Here's a dust mask for you. Now, let's get on with the next mission. Mission number 2. Let's practice to assemble the KidBright Dust Detector. Let's start by drilling holes in the plastic box. This is to allow air to enter and pass out of the sensor. The first hole is to allow air to pass through the dust sensor. It might be of the same size as the size of the sensor air inlet, like this. The second hole is to allow air to pass out of the dust sensor, and it must be of the same size as the size of the sensor's air outlet. The third hole is made to allow the micro USB cable to pass through. Install the 4 M3 40mm nuts and screw spacers to the black acrylic base. Install the 43 36 50mm black acrylic to the black acrylic base with adhesive tape. Next, place the black acrylic base into the box and tighten the screws. We are now finished with the box. Now, we will connect the dust sensor to the KidBright board. Start by soldering the PCB header to the KidBright board. Connect the sensor cable to the dust sensor. Then connect the other end of the sensor cable to the PCB cable. The PCB cable has multiple wires having different colors. To avoid any confusion, we might use the red, green, yellow, and black wires. Now, start connecting the cables as follows. Solder the first and the 7th wire of the sensor cable to one end and the other end of the 10 kilo ohm resistor, respectively. Insert the red wire of the PCB cable into a heat shrink tube and then solder the red wire of the PCB cable to the 7th wire. Apply heat to the heat shrink tube in order to wrap the soldering joint. Solder the 2nd wire of sensor cable to the green wire of the PCB cable. Solder the 6th wire of sensor cable to the yellow wire of the PCB cable. Solder the 8th wire of sensor cable to the black wire of the PCB cable. Solder the capacitor of 470 microfarad across the green and black wires. Please be noted that a negative pin of capacitor connects to the black wire. While soldering each connection, make sure to properly apply a heat shrink tube. After all the connections have been completed, we will connect the sensors to the PCB header on KidBright board. Following these steps, plug the red wire of the PCB cable to the out pin of the PCB header. Plug the green wire of the PCB cable to the 5-volt pin of the PCB header. Plug the black wire of the PCB cable to the ground pin of PCB header. Plug the yellow wire of the PCB cable to the in-1 pin of PCB header. Now, let's assemble them together into the box. First, install the clamp around the middle of the box in order to secure the pipe through which the air is allowed to pass. Then, attach the dust sensor on the 43-36-50mm black acrylic. Notice that the air inlet of the dust sensor is aligned with a drilled hole on the box. Next, insert the PVC pipe directly into the outlet that releases dust from the sensor. The inserted PVC pipe must pass through the clamp which is to hold the pipe. Install the KidBright board using the 4 M3 40mm nuts and screw spacers. Now, we just finished the assembly phase. Let's get back to the computer, which will be connected to our KidBright board. First of all, a KidBright IDE program is needed. If you don't have one, you will need to download it. See the download instruction at worldwideweb.kid-bright.org. Next, download the plugin which will enable the KidBright board to work with the dust sensor. Visit worldwideweb.kid-bright.org and then click Download tab. Select Weather Sensor Plugins at the bottom left corner of the web page. Let's install the plugin. Run the KidBright IDE program. Click on the Plugins tab, which is on the top left of the program, and then click Install Plugins. Select the downloaded file and click Open. The KidBright IDE program will automatically be closed and reopened. This means that the plugged-in installation is now done. Next, we will need to create a set of instructions for measuring the dust. Start with opening the KidBright IDE and write blockly codes following this example. Then, connect the KidBright board to the computer with the micro USB cable, then build and flash the program to the board. This program consists of the set of commands for measuring dust in the air and showing the measures results on the KidBright board's LED display. In case we want to install the dust detector a certain distance far away from us, we can remotely see results through the website tanpibat.kid-bright.org. However, in order to view the readings from the website, an IoT instruction set must be added as shown in this example. The first part is a set of instructions that will be used for measuring dust and displaying it through the LED screen of the KidBright board, which we wrote earlier. The second part is the IoT instruction set, which is responsible for displaying dust value through the website thanpibat.kid-bright.org, which we need to add. We now have to set up a Wi-Fi connection for our KidBright board by clicking on the Wi-Fi icon in the KidBright IDE program. Enter the network name and Wi-Fi password, and then click to check the Enable IoT option. Then, connect the micro USB cable between the KidBright board and the computer, build and flash the program to the board. To avoid Wi-Fi connection loss problem, we need to add the plugged-in reset. Just follow the plug-in installation procedure as tried before. Then we update code as shown in this video. Now our program will reset every 2 hours so our dust detector can stay connected to the website. The next step is to register on the website thanpibat.kid-bright.org by clicking on the 3 dots symbol in the top right corner of the website and select Register. A window asking for a MAC address number will show up. The MAC address of the KidBright board can be viewed when the KidBright IDE program flashes a program to the board. The MAC address will be displayed like this. Fill in the MAC address of the board into the MAC address box on the website, and then click to check the MAC address. The website will then show the registration box. Complete all the fields and click Register. After registration is completed, wait for about 20 minutes. You can then go to see the dust values at the website thanpibat.kid-bright.org. On the website, in addition to view the current dust values, you can also see the average value of the dust from the past 24 hours, including the highest and lowest values. That's really cool, isn't it? Great! Mission number 2 is now complete. Here is a can of fresh air for you. Let me see your work on how have you assembled the KidBright dust detector. Wow, that is great! Now, let's go on to the next mission. Mission number 3, using the KidBright dust detector. Okay, after we created and flashed the program to the KidBright board, the dust detector is now ready to work. If you want to use the dust detector at various places, you must connect it to a power source first. By connecting the micro USB cable to a charger, USB wall charger, and then plugging it into a 220 volt power outlet, the dust detector will work like this. Or You can also connect the micro USB cable to a power bank in order to supply power to a dust detector as well. That's cool, isn't it? Installation guide. First, place box upright position or place it like this picture, only so that the dust detector can work properly. Second, don't place any hinder near the air outlet. Third, this box is not waterproof. Wow, fantastic! Mission number 3 is now completed. So far, we got the job done. The KidBright dust detector is now ready to work. Take this KidBright dust detector to measure dust in the air, and then alert the people on the planet to wear protective masks and stay in a safe place. All you kids are great! But there are still other missions to help the world. Wait for it, and don't forget to keep track of every video clip.